Hi, I'm Dan Wright, president of ModWright Instruments. I'd like to show you around the shop. So this is where the magic happens. Tuesday morning, we have Kristen, who runs everything here pretty much. I do the design, we make the products, and Kristen makes sure that the wheels stay on the bus. Shipping, receiving, marketing. She will answer the phone. You will interface with Kristen if you call us. We are now entering production area, where we see Morgan stuffing circuit boards and doing product assembly. Fred is my lead technician. He is working on a KWA 150 SE reference power amplifier. That's right, we'll get it done. As you can see, everything here is done by hand. Circuit boards are assembled by hand, wire kits are made by hand, everything is assembled by hand in America in our shop. Down here we have the parts inventory, all sorted by internal part number, and we have thousands of parts and tubes, capacitors, resistors, components that are all carefully itemized and sorted. Back here on the wooden shelves are the enclosures, the metal work, the aluminum and steel enclosures, heat sinks, face plates, all of the parts that go into making ModWright products. Okay, we'll come this way. So basically, circuit boards are stuffed, units are built. They come down to the table in various stages of assembly and testing. Generally, the way it's done, once the boards are stuffed, I QC them. Once they're QC'd, Fred assembles the products, and/or Morgan assembles the products, and then I do initial and then subsequent and final testing. So the products are in various stages of test in. We have some service units, some R&D products, various things. Here we have a PH150 phono stage that will be clad in black. It is nude at this point. And this is how a lot of our products are. Before you see them, they look like this. They are nude. The metal work that goes on very last. It's expensive, and it has to be perfect. So the very last thing we do is put the clothes on the units, if you will, put on the metal work that makes them beautiful. This is ModWright Showroom, and I call it a showroom even though we don't have many people here. This is where I do final listening, final evaluation, testing. If we have clients come, sometimes we do, then they are certainly welcome here. But this is really where I have the best acoustic treatment and the best sound. This is where the reference system is, and gear, is traded out here commonly. The speakers I've been using as my reference for a while now are these Revel F228BE, beryllium tweeters, floor standers, full range. These are phenomenal. Full range response. They're very efficient. I can run them from 6 watts up to 600 watts. They're very revealing, and I love them for what they do. In here, what I use on the daily for testing analog is the VPI HW40 direct drive. We have in the rack right now an LS99 being tested. And beside it, we have an LS100 that was sent in by a customer for some service and checkup. Also in the showroom, you will find a lot of speakers and a lot of interesting things. Right here, we have the, goodness gracious, 15 to 20-year-old custom ModWright Blue Model A red point turntable with the 6-pound lead shot filled stainless steel record weight. This turntable is monolithic, weighs 130 pounds. Designed by Peter Clark of Red Point Audio. I believe they are no longer in business. Similarly, we have these gorgeous Graybeard speakers that were designed and made by Tim Wright. The business is no longer around. Both Tim and his wife have since passed. They're phenomenal speakers, and I keep them for personal use because they're simply exceptional. Beside the Revels, are Lou Hinckley of Daedalus Audio's Ulysses. These speakers are phenomenal. Lou and I showed together for a long time, and these have been my reference also. They have a very different sound, they have different strengths. They're super efficient, stunning speakers. And I keep them in here because I like to have different speakers for different testing and different voicing. These red speakers are very old, Emerald Physics. I just keep them around because they look cool. I don't have the active crossover for them anymore. These are at least 20 years old. Over here is where I do final production testing with the Audio Precision. We have a pair of silver KWA99 MOSFET monoblock amplifiers. Again, with the metalwork off. In this case, we have the faceplates on with the VU meters. We just have the covers off. But this is where we do all the heavy testing, distortion, noise, the final testing essentially. Back corner we have Magnapan 1.7 eyes that I use also. The Maggies I use at a very difficult 4 ohm load for testing high current speakers. And I'll take you into my office next. The freshly painted ModWright blue office, I think is pretty cool. This is where I do my work. I have a system set up in here for daily listening. I have several systems of different types of speakers and different turntables and different systems for just evaluating things in different environments. On the floor are the KWA99 MOSFET monoblock amplifiers in black. And the speakers are from a friend of mine, Dusty Vaughter, previously of Channel Islands Audio, also of Audio Alchemy, now Ono Audio in Hawaii. Dusty lives in paradise now, and he formed this company to keep himself busy, I think. Phenomenal speakers, absolutely phenomenal. Proprietary technology and the waveguide, the tweeters, outstanding. Over here is the personal system in my office I listen to on the daily. On the very top is the gorgeous Pure Fidelity turntable with audio origami tone arm, Savant tone arm, pardon me. This table is special. John said, hey, would you like me to make you a ModWright blue table? I said, yeah, let's do it. It's John Stratton of Pure Fidelity. And he said, I got an even cooler idea. He said, how about if I blue tint quilted maple? And I said, man, do it. And this is the result. It's absolutely stunning. It is feeding our reference phono stage, the PH150. Many of you have a PH 9.0, 9.0X, or 9.0 XT phono stage. This started it all. This is the reference. It is much more expensive than the PH 9.0. It's our very best sounding phono stage, and it is simply gorgeous inside and out. The next shelf down, we have the LS99 preamplifier, tube balanced preamp. Next to that, the Weiss DAC 204. And the next shelf down, we have the PS150 power supply for the PH150 phono. We have the outboard power supply for the LS99 and the speed controller for the Pure Fidelity turntable. On the bottom is an old Cambridge CXN DAC streamer that I use purely as a streamer these days for just daily listening. Cabling in this office you'll see is, in most of our system, is cardus clear. Aside from being ModWright blue, which is pretty cool, I really like the cardus clear cables. I use them at shows, they are my reference. The Cardus are a great family, good people, and simply a fantastic product. We have some room treatments in this room, as you can see. We won't count the treadmill, but this room's still pretty lively, so it has a bit of a ways to go. This is where I sit on the daily, pulling my hair out, drinking too much coffee probably, and this is where the designs take place. From concept to SPICE model to PCB layout and design. The prototypes are then ordered, Prototypes are assembled and tested. Various modules, various ideas start here. They get tested and evaluated, and if they are good, they continue on. Some products simply don't make it past this stage. So that is pretty much it. This is ModWright Instruments. This is what we do. This is who we are. Big thanks to Morgan and Fred and Kristen, who has vanished. Thank you very much. I'm Dan Wright, www.modwright.com. Please see us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I hope to see you soon.